You may have noticed unusual things about your child when they came home from daycare. Maybe they came home with mysterious bruises and cuts, or they're unusually hungry or thirsty when you pick them up. How can a parent know when something is just the result of a kid being a kid versus a daycare that's failing at their responsibility to keep kids safe? One of the first and most notable signs of neglect at daycare is unexplained bruises, cuts, or injuries. Children playing and getting hurt can be normal, but only to a certain extent. If it becomes a pattern, or if your child suffers from a catastrophic injury, it's likely due to neglect at the daycare. You should always ask yourself, is there a legitimate reason for the injury? And did the daycare handle it correctly? If the daycare doesn't really know what happened, or if they seem to be covering up the facts, then there's likely more going on behind the scenes. Other signs that your kid is being neglected at daycare might include babies and toddlers coming home with unchanged diapers, changes in behavior, including regression, or kids being left outside or in vehicles. These are just some of the signs of neglect at daycare. And if a catastrophic injury or wrongful death happened to your child because they were neglected at daycare, it's important that you speak to an attorney as soon as possible. You may have a case to make against the daycare, and it's important to get started sooner rather than later. If you're not yet ready to speak to an attorney, download our free 5-step guide on what to do after a daycare injury. It's linked below. Once you've read it, reach out to our team to learn more about the options that you and your family have to hold the daycare accountable for neglecting your child.